Hey everyone, it's moonmothgoddess. Thank you guys so much for being here, for your love, your support that you continue to bring to our ever but growing family. For those of you that are new, welcome. If this is the first time that you are clicking on one of my videos, thank you so much for your time. For those of you that are wanting to book a private reading, you can find my email down below in the description box, where you can send me an email and I will provide you on more information on booking readings with me. For those of you that are feeling generous and want to donate to the channel, I do have my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Amazon wish list. For those of you that are wanting to send in a tarot or an oracle deck for me to use for our future pick a card readings. So I wanted to thank you all so much for those of you that have already sent in donations, as well as those of you that have recently sent in tarot and oracle. I appreciate you guys so much. So today's pick a card reading, we are asking Spirit, what are the hidden messages in your dreams? So sometimes we have some really far out there dreams, and then we kind of wake up and we don't understand what is it, like what is Spirit trying to tell us. And it could be through seeing certain colors, numbers, maybe even having certain people kind of appear into your dreams. So we're going to ask Spirit today, what are those hidden messages? What messages is Spirit trying to give you in your dream state? Okay, so we are going to be pulling all of the cards and putting together our piles. If you don't want to watch that process, you can click the timestamp that you can find in the description box, as well as pinned to the comments, if you just want to kind of go straight into your pile. But we are going to do 3 different piles today. We have 2 different pieces of red hematoid quartz. So pile number 1, you are going to be this crystal here, which is the red hematoid quartz. And then pile number 2, you are going to be this rose quartz orgonite. And then pile number 3, you are going to be this other little piece of red hematoid quartz. So what are the hidden messages in your dreams? If you already feel called to a specific crystal, you are more than welcome to click on that timestamp. For those of you that kind of want to watch the process of us putting these piles together, and then we'll, after we get our piles picked out, we'll put the crystals right on top so that you guys can maybe kind of get a feel if you want to see the cards and the crystals together to help you in choosing which pile you may feel the most drawn to. If you do feel drawn to more than one pile for this reading, that is perfectly okay. You may have messages in another pile. So just remember that it is a general reading. Not all of the messages may resonate to your situation specifically. So if you feel like something isn't really fitting or it's making you feel confused, then that message may not necessarily be for you. It can be for someone else that is watching this reading. So pile 1 with this red hematoid here, pile 2 with the rose quartz orgonite, and then pile number 3 with this other red hematoid quartz. And timestamps will be down below. Those of you that are staying to watch us put together these piles, we'll get these crystals moved out of the way so that we can start putting those together. Okay guys, so let's put these piles together. We're going to get started off with pulling the tarot first. And we're going to pull 1 card from this deck. And then we have 2 other tarot decks to go through, as well as a bunch of oracle cards. So Spirit, for pile number 1, what are the hidden messages in their dreams? What are the hidden messages in pile number 1's dreams that they're having? What is the hidden message in pile number 1's dream? Okay, so that's for pile 1. Pile 2, what is the hidden message? What are the hidden messages in your dreams? Pile 2, and then pile 3. Oh, one came right out. So we'll put that one for pile 3. So let's now go into this tarot deck. For pile 1, we're going to pull 2 cards from this deck, the Hush Tarot. And I will have all of the tarot and oracle decks listed down below for you guys. So pile 1, what are the hidden messages for you in your dreams? What are the hidden messages for pile number 1 in their dreams? That's for pile 1. Now let's focus on pile number 2. What are the hidden messages that Spirit is trying to get through to you in your dreams? What are the hidden messages in pile number 2's dreams? Hidden messages in pile number 3's dreams. Okay, so there is pile number 3. And then we're going to pull 2 cards from this deck here. 2 tarot cards. What are the hidden messages in pile number 1's dreams? What are the hidden messages in pile number 2's dreams? And then pile number 3, what are the hidden messages in your dreams? We got one that flipped right over, and I don't want to take that one because I don't want you guys to see it. That may influence your picking of your pile. So pile 3, what is the hidden messages in your dreams? Let's get one more for pile number 3. Okay, so our tarot is all set. Let's go into these oracle cards, and we'll get these tarot out of the way. So let's start with this one here. Pile 1, what are the hidden messages in pile 1's dreams? Hidden messages in pile number 2's dreams. And then hidden messages in pile number 3's dreams. Okay. Hidden messages in pile 1's dreams. Let's do that one. Hidden messages in pile number 2's dreams. And then hidden messages for pile number 3. Hidden messages, pile number 1. Pile 2. What are the hidden messages that Spirit has for you in your dreams? And pile number 3. Okay, so let's go into this one. Pile 1, what are the hidden messages Pile number 2's hidden messages in their dreams. And then pile number 3. Okay. So let's do this one. Pile 1. Pile number 2. Hidden messages. And I'm going to take this one for pile 3. Pile 1's hidden messages in their dreams. Pile number 2. And then pile number 3. Okay, and then we've got 2 more. We're going to do this big one here, and then we have a little tiny little deck. So pile 1. What are the hidden messages that Spirit is trying to get through to you in your dreams? Pile 2. And pile 3's hidden messages in their dreams. Pile 3, and then let's go into our little tiny little deck. Pile 1, what are the hidden messages? And we're going to do 2 of these. Pile 1, what are the hidden messages in your dreams? We're going to do that one, and then Spirit sing the bottom of the deck. So pile 2. And this one, actually, okay, pile number 2 has 3 of those, so let's put that back. Pile number 3. We should probably get 1 more, I guess, to make it even. So pile 3, what are the hidden messages in your dreams? So there's 2. Let's do 1 more for pile number 3. And then let's do 1 more for pile number 1, hidden messages. Whoa. Let's do that one there. Okay, so now let's get these piles put together. We're going to put the big ones at the back. And let's do this here. And then we'll put our tarot behind these, and then put these little tiny ones like that, and then we'll add our crystal on for pile number 1, and then pile 2. Let's see. Tarot at the back for pile 2, and then pile number 3. Let's do that there. And then our tarot will go to the back for pile number 3. And there. Okay, so now we have all of our piles put together. So pile number 1, this is your completed pile for what hidden messages is Spirit trying to communicate to you through your dreams for pile 1. Pile 2, this is your messages, hidden messages in your dreams. And then pile number 3, this is going to be your pile for hidden messages in your dreams that Spirit has been trying to communicate to you. So pile 1 with this red hematoid quartz, pile 2 with this rose quartz organite, and then pile number 3 with the other red hematoid quartz. Pause the video if you need a little bit more time, and I will see you at your reading. Hi pile 1, so for those of you that resonated with this red hematoid quartz, this is going to be your reading, and we're asking Spirit today, what are the hidden messages that they're trying to get through to you? Your spirit team, your angels, your guides, your ancestors. What are the hidden messages that they're trying to get through into your dreams? So we're going to get started off with looking at your tarot that we pulled first. For those of you that didn't watch the pile formation, we have some tarot, and then we also have some oracle cards to look at what messages are there for you. So we are starting off with the 7 of Wands. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. We also have the 6 of Stones, which is the 6 of Pentacles. And then we also have the 10 of Stones. Wow, 10 of Stones, which is the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so let's open up these oracle messages. And we have Revolution. We also have Nourish. We have Pluto with Transform. We have Self-Care. We also have, wow, the Cayman and the Poppy with Dreams. And then we also have the Sea Priestess, and I'm going to pop that one right there. And then we also have a card of Balance. Balance. And then we have these 3 little messages, which I think we're going to hold off for just a second. So I'm going to put these over here. Okay, so let's kind of look at your tarot first. And like I said, the question we're asking Spirit today is, what hidden messages are in your dreams? What messages are your spirit guides, your ancestors, your guardian angels trying to get through to you? Sometimes these messages will come and we don't really understand what Spirit is trying to say. Now the thing that I am noticing is that we do have the High Priestess here. So we have Piscean energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we also have Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Sun, moon, or rising. Now, this High Priestess energy, I feel that you are someone who has a very, very strong intuition. And I'm noticing how this High Priestess, she has this crow that's kind of sitting on her shoulder that looks like it's whispering right into her ear, right into her ear. So I am feeling like this is a message that Spirit is trying to get to you, which is kind of like hoping that you hear it loud and clear. I do feel like you are someone who has very intuitive gifts, very strong psychic abilities, or ones that you are really meant to develop if you feel like your psychic gifts are not quite there. And some of you may be clairvoyants, clairaudience, very, very intuitive with that High Priestess. And I feel that you are meant to use your gifts to bring about abundance and very, very powerful manifestation energy that I think that Spirit is wanting you to be aware of. And I feel like Spirit has a way of just kind of sending you these messages. Some of you may even receive these messages kind of like even when you're not dreaming, even when you're not sleeping. It's kind of like Spirit has a very strong connection to you, or some of you are very connected into the spiritual realm. And I feel like your guides are wanting you with the Seven of Wands energy here. You may feel at times that there may be points in along your path, along your journey, where you feel like you are being met with adversity or challenge, or like things that are not flowing for you at times. And I don't feel like it's all the way. I just feel like sometimes you feel maybe even a little bit blocked, and you feel like you don't really understand what Spirit is trying to communicate with you. And I am feeling this message of importance for you, which is also to spend more time in the stillness and the calm, spending more time alone. And this could be through meditation. It could be through some of you, like if you're into dream journaling, where you keep a little notebook or a journal right by your bedside nightstand, and you write down the dreams that you are having. That pictures, it could be pictures, it could be colors, it could be some type of, situation or conversation that you're having with someone in your dreams. And like I said, I feel like you are someone who does have a very strong connection. If you didn't know already, this is Spirit letting you know that they are always right there connected with you. And when you may feel like a little bit frustrated with that Seven of Wands, I feel like your message here that Spirit is wanting you to kind of persevere through any of those obstacles, challenges, adversity that may be there, and continue to put the work into whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish for yourself with that Six of Pentacles energy. That Six of Pentacles is going to be reciprocity, meaning that you are putting out the time, the planning, the planting of seeds, of things that you're wanting to kind of manifest into your life. And I feel like some of you may feel a little bit, like I said, frustrated with things kind of not manifesting fast enough, not manifesting fast enough. And I feel like with the Page of Pentacles energy here, there is something that Spirit has been trying to get through to you about starting something new. And I'm noticing that this Page of Pentacles, she looks like she's holding both of the sides of her temples, almost like that knowledge is something that Spirit is saying, that idea, that plan, that something that you're wanting to create is in your mind. It's like it's right there. And I almost feel like because she has her hands that are tied in such a way that these answers to what you are to create is hidden within you. And I'm noticing that she also has this mask that she's kind of lifted off of her face. And I'm feeling like this is Spirit saying these answers are within you about the direction, your path, where they're trying to help you, to guide you. But there is definitely something here that you are meant to create. The Page of Pentacles is about this eagerness to plant a new seed for the beginning of something, planting that seed into a new project, a new beginning for yourself, whether that is changing your path or wanting to create something new. And I feel like Spirit is saying this idea, this wisdom, this knowledge is hidden within you. With the High Priestess energy, for those of you that do believe in past life, when you are connecting in with your High Priestess energy, many of you that chose this pile are old souls. Okay, the High Priestess energy is something where you have this very special connection to the divine, and you have access to the Akashic records. And in which Spirit is trying to help you to remember who you are, who you are in this lifetime. And the High Priestess energy is knowledge and wisdom that you have gained over many different lifetimes that you have lived. So as you were kind of going through this process in your earthly life, you are kind of uncovering and remembering, I feel like, who you are and what you are meant to create, I feel like, in this lifetime. So when you find yourself in a place where you do get frustrated and it may feel like there are certain challenges or obstacles, this is Spirit really wanting you to stand your ground and continue to persevere through whatever those obstacles may be for you. I am noticing that in the Seven of Wands image here, there are some clouds that are kind of like right in front of this guy's face. So at times you may feel, like I said, a little bit clouded, a little bit disconnected from Spirit. And I feel like that big message for you, because I'm also noticing there's self-care here, balance, and nourish. So there's also this need for you to kind of release a release process. And also more self-care here. I feel like with the Ten of Pentacles energy that you are truly someone who is meant to kind of build a family legacy. There is a lot of importance to your path in this lifetime. The Ten of Pentacles energy is something that is developed over many years of discipline, of focus, of integration of all of these messages that Spirit has been trying to communicate with you through your dream state. And I feel like that you are someone who's kind of getting all of these downloads. And sometimes those messages may come to you like immediately and you're like, okay, I got it. I know what this is. I know what I meant to do. I know what I meant to create. I know what path I meant to go on. And sometimes that vision may get a little bit clouded and you kind of are looking at things that are kind of happening in your life and you're just like, okay, well, I had this dream last night and now this is happening today. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? What is Spirit guiding me along with? And I feel like it's continuing to focus because I am noticing that you do have a lot of Pentacles energy here, the Page of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles, and also the Ten of Pentacles here. And a lot of this is having to do with helping you with guidance within the things that you are meant to achieve in your earthly life, your earthly experience. So it's almost like you are someone who has maybe even needing to find more balance between your earth life and then also your spiritual kind of existence, your life. You may even be someone who has the ability to astral travel and connect with other dimensional beings that are helping to kind of give you that guidance. Like I said, that crow is sitting right next to that High Priestess's ear. And crows are, a symbol of messages and also the occult and very mystical, magical type of gifts that you might have, psychic development, psychic gifts. That Spirit is kind of wanting you to kind of open yourself up to. So that Six of Pentacles energy is going to be that you are continuing to focus on your planting of ideas and seeds, and also continuing to nurture those things. Because the Six of Pentacles, as you are continuing to kind of work on those things, those ideas, plans, projects, whatever it is that you're working towards, are going to manifest for you. They are going to reap harvest for you with that Ten of Pentacles. And like I said, the Ten of Pentacles is something that is manifesting over periods of time, over your lifetime, where you are building up stability, security. And many of you, like I said, are meant to build a legacy with that Ten of Pentacles that is long-term financial stability, security that you are kind of investing. So it's continuing to put in the work. Now, what I'm also seeing here with that message just right there is this card of revolution. So this is also Spirit through your dream state, Spirit wanting you to avoid comparing yourself, avoid comparing yourself to other people and their path and what they have manifesting for them. Your goals here are very, and you know, the messages that Spirit kind of has for you through your dream state are very specific for you. Your journey is not like the next person's. And with this revolution energy here, this is also letting you know that it is never too soon or too late for you to step into or onto your soul's path, your soul's journey. If this is something that you are feeling called to at, say, 20 years old or at 60 years old, or anything in between, this is Spirit telling you, don't compare your journey to another person's. Focus on your own path, your own journey. The Revolution card also brings in death and rebirth, meaning that there may be lots of transitions that you make. And I'm noticing you have Pluto energy here too, which is a lot of powerful transformation that is taking place within you. And it's kind of like you opening yourself up to the changes and also those challenges that may be there along your path to help you with your transformation. So don't allow this to be something that discourages you. Allow that transformation to take place. And also with the dreams energy here, with the Cayman and the Poppy, some of you may also want to kind of look into the spiritual symbolism with that. Actually, I might kind of just grab the guidebook if I have it around. I can't. Let's see. I'm actually curious what that is. So I'm going to kind of look at that for you guys, what other messages that may be. So let's see, the Cayman there. Wow. I opened right to it. How cool is that? Okay. So it says exceptionally quiet and still. The Cayman is an alligator-like reptile that spends much of its time in a trance-like state, rousing only to snare its prey. Likewise, the poppy is closely associated with sleep. Since ancient times, the powerful sedative opium has been derived from its seeds. Together, the Cayman and poppy tell us about our dreams. The dream of yours is about to come true. Stay still, yet alert, like the Cayman, and at the right moment, seize your opportunity with relish. Okay, so the questions that are here says, what have I dreamt about recently, and how can I make my dreams a reality? Okay, so much like this Page of Pentacles, like I said, how she looks like she's still, she has her fingers kind of touching her temples, right? That those thoughts, those messages, those downloads that Spirit is kind of giving to you. And like I was trying to say earlier with those ties that are kind of like around her wrist to me, it's almost like this is Spirit trying to, with the messages through your dreams, with these binds that are here around her wrists in a way, it's almost like Spirit is trying to lead you to your destiny, to the things that you are destined to manifest within this lifetime. And much like this little Cayman and poppy is that moment of stillness, of calm, of quiet, those answers found within the self with that high priestess energy. Okay. So yes, we're also seeing this energy here. We have balance, self-care, and nourish. Okay. So I'm also feeling that this is Spirit saying it is also very important for you to take time to rest. Take time to rest. More time for self-care. I'm noticing that in this self-care card, there are these 3 women's faces here that look like they are weeping. They have all of this water that is coming out of their eyes. So there's also this need for release, clearing, detoxifying, purification is what I'm seeing here. Some of you may even be feeling this call to the element of water. And if you do have the opportunity to be able to spend time, since we do have the sea priestess here as well, this can be regular self-care with clearing your aura, clearing your energy. But I'm also noticing, to me, this is about emotional release as well. Okay, being that you are someone who is very psychic, you may pick up a lot of energy, and you may also, even through the dream state, be able to connect with many different spiritual beings. And sometimes they can be very positive, of the white light. And then also sometimes, with you having these abilities here, sometimes they can be those more negative type of energies. Okay. So I'm feeling this is where Spirit is saying there is a need for you to kind of perform this regular self-care and clearing of your energy. So some of you, yes, may be feeling called to the ocean if you have the opportunity to, a body of water, a lake, a river. And if you don't, I feel like with the Sea Priestess energy here, you can even take like a salt bath, that is going to help you to kind of clear. You can do, make it like some kind of ritual bath where you put in salt, natural salt. I use Epsom salts every day too, because I do so many readings and I'm reading lots of people's energies through the pick a cards, through the private readings. And, not all of those energies are the best, and so this is a need for you to really do a lot of self-care, a lot of clearing your energy, not all that energy that you're picking up, especially in this dream state, with you having this High Priestess energy. And I feel like this is why this is of importance, is the self-care and the clearing, detoxifying, purification, and release of energy, is because you are someone who is very psychic, very, very psychic with that High Priestess energy, that you, in the spiritual realm, you are going to be a magnet for all beings. Okay, it's kind of like you're this bright, shiny light in the spiritual realm. So you're going to have many different energies that are coming towards you. And like I said, not all of them are going to be the most positive. And this balance energy here is kind of like that perfect example of that. We all have both light energies and our more darker shadow energies. And this is for you to kind of bring that balance within yourself with those two energies, your balance of your dark and also your balance of your light. Okay. And if that means releasing things that you have been holding on to, like if there's, underlying repressed feelings and emotions, sadness, anger, resentment, anything that you are needing to clear, maybe even from your past, that is helping you with this transformation energy here, your death, your rebirth. So I feel like also this came in, and the poppy was also talking about the stillness, the calm, right? So we're also kind of, I feel like, in the understanding that not every single day, not every single day is time to harvest, right? There are periods of rest, of planning, of planting, of nurturing, so that we can have the harvest. So as you are being mindful of those periods, those periods where it is time for you to, start putting in the work or start planning your ideas, much like that Page of Pentacles, this is Spirit saying it's time for rest, it's time for clearing. So this may be a big message for you, especially if you're working towards this Ten of Pentacles, where you are wanting that long-term financial stability and security. Yes, things that you may have planned or planted and have been nurturing, say from 3 months ago, 6 months ago, those may be kind of things that you are reaping those rewards with now. But being that you have the Six of Pentacles energy here, this is also calling for you to have patience. You're planting the seed with this Page of Pentacles, and you're taking some time to see, okay, what opportunity is available to me now? Where should I plant this seed next for the things that I'm wanting to manifest for the long term? Because wherever you plant the seed at, whether it is a new career, a new job, let's just say you have an idea, I want to buy a house in the next 3 to 5 years, you are planting those seeds right now, okay? So that you can reap those rewards and have all of those things manifest for you. So there is this, a lot of taking that time. So especially if you've been really busy with planting your seeds, nurturing them, working on your manifestation, what's next, right? And that's where that Page of Pentacles comes in. whatever this opportunity is it is that calm, the stillness that Spirit is also wanting you to kind of focus on recharging yourself, recharging your energy, and kind of thinking, okay, what downloads have I received from Spirit? What does it mean? What am I meant to do next, right? That's the resting and the planning, right? All of those ideas. And like I said, I feel like it's something that Spirit is trying to help you to align with your destiny, with your purpose. And it's important for you to kind of find that balance from within so that you are able to, just like this, look at this little Six of Pentacles, right? We have 3 pentacles on that side, 3 pentacles on this side. There is also this energy of balance here as well. Okay, so we can't just say like work, 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 and then never take that time to rest, to be still, to think of our next ideas, our next plans. Yeah, I feel like 10 of Pentacles, this is a legacy for you that you are building, you know? So yes, there are going to be things that manifest for you in your life now and then continue. And I feel like that's where Spirit is wanting you to kind of get into this momentum of those cycles: rest, planning, planting, nurturing, harvest, right? So it's important for you to nourish and take care of yourself in the same way that you are putting forth your energy towards other things in the 3D. It's important for you to also find that balance within the self so that you are able to work through your transformation, through your growth, and your own death and rebirth. Okay, so let's take a look at these little messages here and see what else Spirit has for you. Okay, so we have friends, and it says the most unlikely friendships can form, like variegated lichens on hard rock. They create a tight bond. Okay, so this may also be for you to connect more with other people, maybe having people around you for support. If you have a tendency to kind of push people away, then this may also be Spirit saying, it's time to make new friends. It's time to really connect with other people and allow other people in. Okay. We also have learn, and it says take a lesson from the owls, deeply observe the night, and you'll become a little wiser in the day. Okay, so maybe even, for some of you, we can have a lot of messages that come through for us from Spirit at night, and that is when we are calm, right? Right before we go to sleep, or as we're entering our sleep state, can be when Spirit is kind of coming through. And I know that from my own past experience too. You get so busy during the day, you're, entertaining people or talking to people and kind of busy with life and doing things. And, social media and watching TV and listening to music, that you never really have that time to just sit down, and just be calm, still, right? So those messages that you receive, and how right before you go to sleep, you have your mind is filled with all of these thoughts, right? It's kind of like dumping on you all of these things that you need to do. So it's just kind of observe, take a time to observe where your thoughts are at, so that can help to give you that clarity that you may need. Okay, messages that Spirit may have. We also have origins here as well, and it says remember your roots. Okay, so for some of you, this can be connecting with the ancestors, right? Connecting with your ancestors and kind of, uncovering who you are, right? Maybe even some past things that your ancestors may have been guided to do even in their lifetime, learning more about your maybe even your DNA history, right? You can find out where your roots are tied to, what countries, what origins, so you can learn more about your own culture and kind of deep dive into learning more about yourself and the history. And to me, like I said, that High Priestess energy is something that has been, that knowledge, that wisdom is something that is within you. Okay. I'm also noticing that there's a bunch of stars around this High Priestess as well. So I'm also kind of feeling that, to me, this is that you are meant to be well known for something in this lifetime, something that is creating a lot of abundance for you. Almost like Spirit is saying, you are meant to be a star. You are meant to be well known. You are someone who is meant to create something very important, something very powerful in your lifetime. And it is important for you to kind of go into the ebb and flow of life, right? In creating kind of like your masterpiece yourself, right? With your transformation. Okay, so that is all that I have for you, pile number 1. I hope that this reading was helpful for you. I do wish you all the best along your journey, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Hi, pile 2. So for those of you that resonated with the rose quartz orgonite, this is going to be your reading today, and we're asking Spirit, what are the hidden messages that Spirit has been trying to give to you during your dreams, your dream state? What are those hidden messages? So we're going to save these 3 little cards for closer to the end. We are going to get started with your tarot first. For those of you that missed it, we did pull all of our oracle cards and tarot cards. So if you want to go back and watch that process, there is a timestamp for you guys for that. So what are the hidden messages within your dreams that Spirit has for you? We have the 2 of Swords. We have the Page of Mirrors, which is the Page of Cups. We also have the 4 of Scrolls, which is the 4 of Swords. We also have the Death card. And then we also have the 8 of Swords. Okay. So I am seeing that we do have some Scorpio energy here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I'm just going to... I feel like there is one that I'm wanting to clarify, but we'll get the rest of these oracle cards out first. So we have Stretch. We also have Soul Song. We have Redemption. Wow, we have Scorpio, Intensity, Exposing, Purging, and Renewing. So let's put that over here. We have the Weasel and Pine with Introspection. Let's put that right here. We also have the Crone. And then we also have the Great Mother. And I'm going to put that one right there. And then we are going to save your little messages for a little bit later. So I'm going to put those right there. So yeah, we've got some strong Scorpio energy here. Sun, Moon, and Rising. I'm also seeing that we have this Great Mother. So some of you, this can also be Earth energy, Taurus. Okay. So what are the hidden messages in your dreams? The one that I am seeing here stand out to me is that 2 of Swords. Okay. The 2 of Swords energy could be that there is something that you are currently feeling conflicted or confused by. The 2 of Swords energy can be stagnancy within your life. And it could be some type of decision that you feel torn about making. Maybe even conflicting thoughts, ideas that you're having about a person, a situation, of something that you are going through. And I do feel like, because we do have the 8 of Swords energy here, that this is something that has been on your mind constantly. I'm just going to get a quick drink of water. Has been on your mind constantly. Because that 8 of Swords energy is about sometimes a lot of obsessive thinking, a lot of negative thinking, maybe that whatever this is that's on your mind. Okay. And sometimes it could be that we're not wanting to see, say, the reality of a situation, or even face the difficult decision that we have to make about something. And being that we also have the Death card here, there is something that has recently come to an end for you in your life. And that could be an ending of a situation that you've been dealing with. It could be that you're feeling confused about bringing something to an end. maybe for some of you, a relationship, a job, or something here. But the Death card is about letting go and bringing to an end anything that is not serving. Anything that is not serving, whether a person, a situation, a relationship with someone, a friendship, a job, something that you feel is no longer in alignment with you. The Death card can also be this ending to this way of thinking, okay? Which is what I'm seeing here. Because the Eight of Swords can be a lot of keeping yourself stuck in a cycle of obsessive thinking about something or someone. It can be a lot of negative thoughts that you have, even about your life, about a situation, about a person. And the Eight of Swords can keep us stuck. Okay, it can keep us stuck. And it limits us. It could be self-limiting beliefs that we have about ourselves, self-limiting beliefs about our ability to be able to manifest something for ourselves. And I am seeing that with the Two of Swords energy here, both the Two of Swords and the Eight of Swords energy to me are kind of like that you may be at this place where you do feel conflicted about something, whether that's something that you're dealing with internally or something that is external to you that you may be confused or conflicted by. And there is a decision that you have to make, but it could be that you're either have put it to the back of your mind. It could be that you are feeling so torn about it that you don't want to make that decision because it may be a difficult one for you, whatever that ending may be with that Death card. We do have the Page of Cups energy here, and I'm noticing that it does say the Healer on it. So some of you, it could be a need for focusing on self-love. For some of you, it can be some type of creative project that you're wanting to kind of bring to life, some type of idea, some type of inspiration. And I feel like Spirit is, with this message that Spirit has been trying to get through to you, the hidden message in your dream with the Four of Swords is to really bring your mind to a state of calm, of rest. And it may be that you need more rest and that you are needing to kind of bring an end to this either confused, stagnant energy or bring in an end to this Eight of Swords, which is the overthinking, overanalyzing, anxiety, feeling stressed out, not being able to think clearly, not being able to see a situation that you're dealing with clearly, right? So that you are able to make a decision, a choice. So I do want to clarify this Two of Swords because I want to see what this may be for you. Okay, so just keep in mind because it is general, it may not fit to you, but there's something here that Spirit is saying that you guys are feeling stuck with. And sometimes it is. If you notice, she's wearing a blindfold. Sometimes we don't want to see that. We don't want to face it. We don't want to face the difficult decision that we have to make. So it is a need for us to remove the blindfold, right? A need to removing the blindfold, looking at the reality of a situation so that we can make our choice, make our decision. So what is this Two of Swords energy here? Why is the Two of Swords here? We have the Page of Wands. Okay, the Page of Wands is starting down a new path, a new journey. Okay, I'm also noticing that there is a bull here, so this is also giving me some Taurus vibes, but we've also got Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, Sun, Moon, or Rising. So the Page of Wands is about starting down a new path, going on into a new direction, right? Starting a new journey. Not being afraid. For some of you, it could be traveling. It could be changing career paths. It could be letting go of a relationship that no longer serves. Okay, and it may be that difficult decision, you know? Yeah, I'm noticing the way that this bull is kind of like looking down at her here. And she looks like she's tugging everything along with her, right? Trying to bring everything except the kitchen sink with her there. So yeah, there's some decision that Spirit is kind of wanting you to make here about starting something new, leaving something behind. What is this Two of Swords energy here? We have the Hangman in reverse. Okay. And so I feel like this is Spirit saying that it's time, because whatever this is for you, that hangman energy, when it's in the upright position, this can be a need for letting go. It could be that you're taking time to reflect on changing your perspective or having a different perspective. The hangman can also be a state of limbo. Okay? A state of limbo, meaning that we're stuck, right? We've been hanging in this hangman energy for too long, right? So with the hangman in reverse, this can be either a need for you to change your perspective if you have not had that time to just kind of rest and clear your mind and think clearly about whatever this decision is. Or this can be Spirit telling you it's time to get out of that hangman energy, that place of limbo that you've kept yourself stuck in, and start your new path already. Start this new direction, right? I'm noticing, like I said, this bull, and to me, kind of like the stubbornness that comes along with that Taurus energy at times, right? So it could be being, what is the word? Procrastination. Okay, procrastination. I want to see that death card. What is this death card energy here? We have the Chariot in reverse, right? So this is Spirit saying there's something that you've delayed, moving on from, letting go of, bringing to a situation that you're needing to bring to an end. And it's kind of like your Chariot is not going anywhere, right? So to me, this is almost a message from Spirit that the hidden messages in your dream is to get going. It's time to get going. It's time to let go of all of those thoughts, those conflicting thoughts and energies that are keeping you stuck, right? So that you have the willpower, the strength, the determination to be able to move forward, right? Because with that Chariot being in reverse, it's kind of like that Chariot for you is your say it's like your spiritual vehicle, right? It's helping you, it's propelling you forward with your willpower, your strength, your determination to move on or to move forward from something. And being that it is in the reverse, it's this blockage. It's kind of like this brick wall that you've hit with not being able to see beyond this place of being stuck or held back by something. And that something could be your own thoughts, right? Sometimes it can be our own thoughts that are keeping us stuck. So this is a message for you hidden in your dreams that Spirit is wanting you to kind of get this forward momentum going, make the choice, make the decision, bring whatever this is to an end, whether it's your thoughts or if there is something, some type of outside situation that is keeping you stuck. This is Spirit saying no more, right? No more. It's time for you to step outside of your comfort zone and make that decision, make that choice so that you're continuing to kind of go along your path here. Okay, I want to pull one more. Why is this death card here? Why is the death card? The Knight of Swords. Okay, so this Knight of Swords is quick, decisive action. So there's something that you're needing to take action on. And I almost feel like Spirit's saying they need to be quick about it. They need to be quick about it. It's time for change. It's time for transformation. It's timing for bringing an end to either the negative thinking, the overthinking, the obsessive thinking, the being stuck, and starting new, starting over. The Page of Wands is about feeling excited about starting something new, planning something new, going into a new direction. I'm just going to put these over here. And creating something, right? For some of you, that Page of Cups energy could be about self-love, self-care that is also needed at this time. And about exploring those creative ideas, those opportunities that are there, opening yourself up to them. I'm noticing that we do have the Great Mother here. And the Great Mother is kind of like that energy of the Empress in the Tarot. Which is going to be about the feminine energy, okay? The feminine aspect of the self. We all have feminine and masculine energies that we keep in balance, Okay, so that feminine or divine mother energy is going to be about your creative force, the fertility of the birth and creation of ideas, of plans, of manifesting something new. So this is really Spirit saying it's time for you to nurture something into existence. Okay, and with this feminine energy here, the Great Mother, this can also come from you nurturing the self. Okay, nurturing the self. I'm noticing that this stretch energy, I'm going to kind of move these up here. The stretch energy that is here. Okay, so this is about a need for stepping outside of your comfort zone, and a need for movement forward. Okay, this is almost like Spirit saying that you've been staying stagnant, maybe keeping yourself in a situation, stuck in indecision, stuck in an old pattern, old self-limiting beliefs that have delayed your movement forward. Okay, so literally stretching outside of comfort zone, reaching for the something new, right? So this is Spirit saying it's time for change. It's time for transformation. Enough lollygagging. Enough lollygagging. It's time for this powerful transformation to take place. Okay. So we also have the Soul Song here, which is a very beautiful energy. The Soul Song, this card is a very beautiful message. For most of you, I feel like you're mostly aware of the universe having its own vibration, its own sound, which is the Om. Okay, the sound of the universe. We as humans, souls that are embodying, our human form, our bodies, our bodies, earthly bodies, right? Our what do they call them? I can't remember the name of it. But we also have our own sound. We also have our own song, our own vibration, right? In the same way that we can say in the stillness of a forest, or, somewhere in nature, and we hear, for those of us that are super tuned in, and all of us have this ability to really just sit and listen, right? We open our awareness to our surroundings, listening to the sounds, right? In the same way that an animal or the ocean, the mountains have their own vibration, their own sound, we too have our own sound, right? And this message here is for you to really tune into listening to your own song, much like the universe is the Om, that you have your own vibration, you have your own sound, and this is what Spirit is wanting you to tune into at this time. Okay? That is going to be something that helps to lead you. I'm noticing that in this image here, we have this person that looks like they're sitting down, they're meditating. There is this beautiful glow of yellow light that is going right through their body, right up through their crown chakra, through the universe, into the higher dimensions, right? The spirit world, connecting in. To me, this also looks like a phoenix rising from the ashes, So yes, there's a lot of powerful transformation that Spirit is wanting you to focus on at this time. Your rebirth, your transformation. Being that we have this Scorpio energy here twice, this also says intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing, right? Much like the Death card in the tarot, this is a time to bring an end to situations, relationships that are not serving, jobs that are not serving, ways of thinking that are no longer serving. The redemption energy here is also about, for some of you, maybe going through feelings of guilt, of remorse, of self-judgment, of pain, of sadness that you may have been holding on to. Okay, so this energy of redemption is for you to really move on from the pain from the past. right? The old stories, right? The old things, the things that have happened, the things that you've gone through, your past experiences, and the things that you're holding on to at this time that may have kept you stuck, kept you from moving forward or having the courage to move forward, the willpower, the determination, right? So this is going to be that release, right? In the same way that death card is helping you to release all the intensity of the emotions, the feelings, and things that you're holding on to, that exposing is that release. It is the opening up, bringing those things to the surface so that you can purge them and release them, so that you can have that sense of renewal within the self. We also have the weasel and the pine here, which is about introspection, okay? So many of you, this can be a need for spending time in solitude, okay? Spending time in solitude so that you can really take some time to think about your direction, about your decisions, about the action that you're needing to take. That Knight of Swords is very quick and decisive energy action moving forward. And if your chariot has been in reverse, meaning that you've been feeling blocked or that you've been delayed or there's something that has kept you in this place where you have not been able to kind of move forward in your life, this is Spirit saying enough. Enough. It's time to move out of that place of limbo, and it's time to feel excited about your new chapter of life, right? The one that you were creating here in this great divine mother energy here. And we also have the crone here. And the crone's message is really about learning from our past. This is wisdom and knowledge that we've gained from these painful experiences that we've gone through. But this is going to be about you listening to those lessons. What is your inner voice telling you about those situations, about the, challenges that you may have gone through in your own life? So I want to, because I read it for pile number 1, I'm going to read you this message from the little Woodland Wardens guidebook. So let's see, what is this one? This one is the weasel and the pine. Okay. So we have weasels can be warriors or spies, moving quickly and often alone. They make observations from afar and adjust their plans accordingly. Remember that solitary creatures are nothing to fear, and an introverted nature is nothing to feel ashamed of. Knowing oneself and being comfortable alone are desirable skills. Like the weasel, the pine tree works to be self-sufficient. One of the fastest growing evergreens, its prickly needles have a waxy coating that helps them to retain water. So it says, you are called to a time of solitude. Isolation allows for contemplation, which can lead to self-knowledge. Okay, so to me, this is also reminding me, and oddly enough, it's the same numbered card as the Hermit and the Tarot. Okay, so that's also some Virgo energy there. This is a time for you to really find yourself, who you are, what you're meant to do. It is a journey of self-discovery that Spirit is wanting you to really, like I said, find your song, find your tune. That song is found from within, and you find that through your own introspective energies here. Okay, so let's look at your little messages here. We have opportunities, and it says unfurl like a fern, even without warm sunlight, right? So this is you being open to those opportunities that are there, and not hesitating, right? No more procrastination. We have patience, and it says everything can be accomplished at nature's pace, okay? So this is also things that you're wanting to manifest into your life, changes that are taking place. Be patient, not only with those things as they manifest, but be patient with yourself, your own healing, your own releasing, your own transformation, right? And we also have humility. And it says flowers are unaware of each other's beauty. They bloom regardless, right? So this is also kind of giving a message to me that we're not comparing ourselves to others, right? We don't focus on somebody else's garden. This is time for you to focus on your own, right? Focus on the self. No more feeling conflicted or torn by outside influence. This is solely focused on you. Okay? So I'm going to leave your reading here for you, pile number 2. I hope this was helpful for you guys. I do wish you all the best along your journey, and I will see you guys in the next reading. Hi, pile 3. So for those of you that resonated with this red hematoid quartz, this is going to be your reading, and we're going to save your little message cards for a little bit later. We did shuffle all of the cards on camera, your tarot and your oracle. So if you want to go back and watch that process for what we did today, there will be a timestamp for that. We're going to get started with your tarot first. And we're asking Spirit today, what are the hidden messages in your dreams that Spirit is trying to get through to you? Okay, what are the hidden messages in your dreams that Spirit has? So we have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Three of Wands. We have the Fool. We also have the Pilgrim, which is the Page of Scrolls, Page of Swords. And then we also have the Poet, which is the King of Scrolls. Okay, so we have some beautiful energy already. So we've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and then I'm also seeing Aries, Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So let's get our oracle cards out here. We have Center. We have Soul Writing. And what I'm already seeing is that this King of Scrolls or King of Swords, he looks like he has some books here and that he's actually written something. And then we have Soul Writing here. So some of you may be journaling or writing, or maybe feeling called to journal or write. We also have Growth. We have Immutable. And this is going to be Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces. We also have the Chipmunk and the Laurel with Success. So let's put this one under there. I'm just going to move your little messages over here until a little bit later. We also have the Silence. Okay, the Silence. And then your last message we have is the Eternal Student. Eternal Student. Okay. So yeah, I'm noticing there's writing and teaching and learning in this pile. Okay, some of you may literally be students. But let's just kind of get started with your tarot up top here. So the big thing right here in the middle is your Ace of Pentacles, okay? So this is marking some type of new beginning, some type of new opportunity, maybe even to start something new, that I feel like Spirit is giving you this opportunity to plan with this opportunity that is being given. And I'm seeing that you do also have the Fool energy here. And the Fool is about Spirit wanting you to step outside of your comfort zone and to take the leap of faith into this opportunity that may be available to you now, or this may be something that is being divinely guided to you. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is going to be something that is tangible. So this could be something that you are able to manifest and plant the seed for something that actually will materialize for you. So this can be like a new house, a loan, a car. It could even be maybe a new relationship, new direction that you were kind of going in for your path. And I'm noticing that you do have the Three of Wands energy here as well. And the Three of Wands could be that there maybe has been this energy within you that has been waiting for something to happen or waiting for something to come in. But being that we do have the Full energy here, I feel like if you have been kind of like in this place where you've just been kind of like on hold and just kind of like waiting and waiting and waiting for this new opportunity, I feel like Spirit is kind of wanting you to have this awareness to the opportunities that are already surrounding you. Okay, the aces in the tarot are something that are divinely guided to us for new beginnings. So the Three of Wands energy here is for you to really, at this time, expand your horizons. Don't be afraid of taking that first step into that new direction, onto that new path, and start making plans for your future. Okay? We do have the Page of Swords energy here, the Page of Scrolls in this deck. And the Page of Swords, I'm also noticing that she has a wand here, and she's also got her little lantern. Okay, so I'm also feeling like this energy here is a lot of introspection and a need for listening to where your soul is guiding you at this time and not being afraid about starting down that new path. The Page of Swords energy can also be if you are working on something. It could be a need for doing some research online. For some of you, it could be that you have literally been thinking about taking classes or going to school, learning something new. And then we also have the poet here with the King of Swords. And like I said, it's kind of like this energy of writing, of teaching. So this may even be that Spirit is saying that you are meant to teach, or that you are meant to use your voice or your words, some type of form of expression. For some of you, it can even be sharing your story, something about your story here that you're needing to write, or you're needing to write a book, or you're needing to teach others with this energy. And we also have the Eternal Student here. Okay, I'm also seeing this progression here in the way that you're thinking, being that we're starting here. We also have the Page of Swords, and then we're going over to the King of Swords. The Page of Swords would be, still learning things, still taking in information, analyzing things, being curious about things, learning new things. Whereas the King of Swords energy is going to be that maturity in the way that you are thinking, the way that you are planning, the way that you are envisioning your future, and about taking decisive action towards your goals, your dreams, your desires. So I am seeing this, there is this need for movement, okay? There's this need for movement and action that is required in order for you to take advantage of that opportunity that either has been presented to you, or this will be something that will be divinely guided to you, a new opportunity for a new beginning, a new start. And I feel like Spirit is wanting you to kind of be open and receptive to that energy. I'm noticing that with your mutable card here, we have this woman, or maybe a man, I'm not sure, that looks like they have their hands open here, and there is this water that's kind of flowing through them. So the mutable signs, like I said, are going to be Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So this is going to be about the act of surrender. What does that mean? Surrender means that we are not trying to hold on to any specific outcome, situation, person, right? We're allowing the movement to be fluid, to be adaptable. We are welcoming change. She's got her hands open, which are also kind of reminding me of the Ace of Cups. We're opening ourselves. We're staying open and receptive to the ideas, to the downloads, to the messages that Spirit is giving to us. And being that you also have this growth card here, to me, it looks like she's sprouting something that she had planted, right? It is this new beginning. And I love that it is kind of like looking like the element of earth, because you've got the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so this may be Spirit telling you it's time to plant this seed. It's time for you to kind of nurture whatever this idea is, whatever this plan is, if it's for school, if it's for a job, if it's for career, if it's for maybe you're wanting to move, or you're wanting to a new home, you're wanting, a new car, getting a loan that you need to be able to do something to make this change. For yourself. So there's a lot of growth that Spirit is wanting you to focus on for this self. We also have this energy of center, which is a beautiful card. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And this card of center is about you breaking hold of people and situations that are requiring you to revolve around their needs. Okay, breaking yourself free from people that are keeping you stuck in what their needs are, what their wants are, what their desires are. And that can even be outside influence. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be romantic partners that are kind of making you feel like you have to revolve around their schedule or their time and their stuff, right? This is about you finding your balance, finding your center on your own, so that you are able to help yourself navigate this new beginning for yourself, right? So surrendering means that you let go of something that feels like it's forced or it's trying to be controlled. You're moving into this energy of fluidity, adaptability here, okay? And then we're going to kind of move over to this soul writing energy here. So this is really spirit saying through the messages that they're trying to give you in the dream state, is letting you know that you are the author of your own story, your own life. This could be a need for some of you to kind of shift your perception of things that have taken place in your past and to let go of any justifying or analyzing certain events that have taken place that have become your story, right? And that could be with certain things that we've gone through. It could be through certain traumas. It could be through many different, maybe difficult situations that you've gone through. And then you kind of identify with that, right? And for some of you, it can even be that victim mentality that you sometimes can hold on to, right? For some of you, that may be a situation. So this is going to be a need to kind of gain higher perspective. And I feel like that is where spirit is trying to help you through the dream state, is to kind of step outside of your story, get a higher perspective so you're able to kind of perceive all of the things that have taken place in your life, to have a different understanding of them, to allow for healing and know that healing is something that is occurring, so that you can break yourself free from the control or the navigating around someone else or holding on to someone else or trying to force a situation to happen, and that you are kind of gaining that perspective so that you're able to see, plan, envision, and direct your own life. Okay. Now, for some of you, like I said, I'm kind of getting maybe writing here. So it could be that this is spirit trying to encourage you to write your story, to share your story, to teach other people from your life. Maybe there's some life experiences that you've gone through that have been particularly challenging or painful, and these are ones that you're truly meant to share so that they can help another person. Okay, they may even be able to help another person to shift their own perspective. Once you were able to kind of gain that perspective over your own life and your own experiences, can you then step into the role of the teacher versus the student, right? So that's what I'm seeing here as the pilgrim. The Page of Swords is the student, is the one that's taking all the information. So some of you may even be meant to teach, and it may not necessarily be a teacher in the normal way that we think about it, with a classroom of students that were teaching like biology or math or science, right? There are many different ways to teach. Right? There are many different ways to teach. You can do that through creating a podcast, writing a book, creating a vlog, helping people through, different support groups and forums, volunteering your time, hosting your own TED Talk, or, something like, that may be a little bit out of your comfort zone. But I feel like Spirit is saying, be open to the information that is coming through to you, because many of you are maybe the student right now and you're taking in all of these life experiences and you're, kind of learning from them, you're growing from them, you're evolving from them. So this is also with the internal student here. This is also a need for you to recognize that your own inner voice is your teacher. Okay, your own inner voice is your teacher because of those experiences. So this is a time for you to balance, calm, stillness, and focus on yourself and your own energy, because that inner voice is going to help you and guide you along your path with where you're meant to go to next. Okay, and then we also have this energy of silence here. Okay, this energy of silence. And this is also a message for you to practice stillness, quiet, calm, right? And that could be through spending some time outdoors, anything that kind of helps you in a way to kind of like zen out, right? Taking 10 minutes for yourself every day to just sit and just think, where are my thoughts at today? Because in that stillness is where you're going to be able to hear what your soul needs. Okay? Those answers are going to be found within the self. And I feel like because you do have success here as well with the chipmunk and the laurel, I am going to read this message for you guys. I read it for pile 1 and for pile 2. But this is all about your success, right? And finding your success. So let's see what that is. What is that? 7. So, okay. So we have the chipmunk and the laurel symbolize a new venture that will surely lead to success. The chipmunk often takes the road less traveled, finding hidden pathways and adventure along the way. The laurel is a symbol of victory, used to crown the winners in an ancient Olympic Games. Together they tell us to take charge of our destiny, carve our own path, and find success. So this is about forging a unique path toward your desires. The road to achieving your goals is hardly ever straight and easy, but the journey is ultimately rewarding. Okay, so the questions for this are, what successes in my life can I celebrate? And how can I carve my own path and live my truth, right? So this is Spirit giving this offering to you, this new beginning, this opportunity for a new beginning. And if you don't say, like, you don't really know what that new beginning is for you or that new opportunity, that is where you are taking in this information, right? Within the self, finding those answers within the self, spending some time in introspection, surrendering to the flow of life so that you are able to kind of manifest and nurture, planting this seed with the Ace of Pentacles and finding that growth, not only with something that you are manifesting into whatever your desire may be, but this is you kind of also finding that growth within the self, right? Turning from the student to the teacher. And if you are feeling kind of called along that path, like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be teaching, grade school or teaching high school classes. This could be you working in any type of a setting where you are helping to guide other people, right? You're helping to teach others based off of your own type of experiences and perspective shifts that you may be having. Some of you may be naturally gifted writers, speakers, people who are very intelligent with this King of Swords here, Page of Swords, very curious, asking lots of questions about life, have many questions, and are constantly kind of trying to find answers and look for answers of better ways of understanding yourself. And I feel like as long as you continue to be that student and are open to the information that comes in, you are going to move yourself into that King of Swords energy where you have really disciplined yourself, you've focused, you've envisioned, and being able to be strong enough to kind of make those decisions, take those risks, take that leap of faith, and stepping outside of your comfort zone to accomplish the goals that you have set out for yourself along your path. Okay? So let's look at your little messages. We have let go. And it says, enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. Okay? So we've already got that message here. Surrender. Right? You can take in the experience and take on the moment, but understand that life changes every single day. We're kind of shifted into many different directions, many different thought patterns that are helping to guide us. So to find your inner compass, this is needing for you to kind of look within the self so you understand and help navigate by your own soul's energy here. Let's see. We've got trust. And it says the robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. The robin trusts, that's like, say this 3 times super fast. The robin trusts her wings, not the branch she sits on. Oh my goodness. Wow. We have teach. Look at that. Inspire others and let nature be your greatest teacher. Okay? So many of you, like I said, you may have that natural ability. Oh my goodness, these cards. You may have that natural ability to teach, right? You being the student turning into the teacher. It's almost like this is Spirit saying you're a teacher in training for some of you. You're meant to use your voice. Some of you, this can even be motivational speaking, okay? Writing, teaching, helping people to kind of gain clarity within their own thoughts. But you are first learning that, right? Okay. Yeah, so this is, I almost feel like this is Spirit wanting you to trust, you know, within yourself to be able to help navigate. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here for you, pile number 3. You guys, this is so funny. Some of these, well, just this card, saying that three times fast. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to leave it here, pile number 3. I hope this was helpful for you, and I will see you guys in the next reading.